People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the first part of the video is called Houston, we have a problem. Better yet, Jamaica, we have a problem. We have a thieving problem, we have a gunman problem, and we also have a murder problem. And the reason for all of that is all of the guns that have been coming into Jamaica through our porous ports we are speaking about at the Wharf. Now, based on information from the Popo, it is said that they have made a next gun seizure. We are speaking about at least 3 rifles, 2 handguns, and in excess of 140 assaulted rounds. And based on the information, it is said that this was found in the panel of a fridge. Now, people, we see that of lately, we've been having a lot of seizures at the Wharf, and it seems as if they kind of amp up their technology. We are speaking about X-ray machine. So all those persons that have been getting all sorts of rifle and tool before, people, it seems as if it is locked down. Now, based on the information from the National Security Minister, I am speaking about Dr. Horace Chang. He said that there has been at least 5 seizures lately. In the first seizure, based on the minister, it is said that that person, Mr. Rooms, he is in custody. As it pertains to the second seizure, he is saying that a gang member was arrested and he is currently in custody. And as it pertains to the third seizure, he is saying that person is being sought. And the last 2 seizures, we are speaking about 19 the other day and then 5 today. Some people are 5 yesterday. So people, we are speaking about a whole lot of guns and ammunition, talo, pie. So the moral of the story is this. It seems as if the government of Jamaica, the security minister, he is a tad bit late. He is closing the gate when all the horse them basically jump out already. However, we see that they are making progress. However, this progress should have been made a long time ago because those technology existed long before now. So therefore, they are basically late to the party. Point blank and period. And we see that a lot of innocent persons are getting taken out on a daily basis. And people, I will speak about 2 of those incidents in the later part of this video. Now, the first thing that is popping in the news is that we saw that over the weekend at least 25 persons got conned up, and out of those 25 or even more than 25, however, 25 did not make it. Now, there was an incident in a place called Quarry. We are speaking about Salt Spring. We are speaking about in Montego Bay, St. James, where it was said that at least 5 persons were taken out. And people, I am going to give you an account of one of those persons. And his name is CB, and he is said to be a taxi driver, also a mason. So therefore, he is not gang related. However, he was conned up and him jump on him bike and him try to take away himself in a Salt Spring. However, he crashed in a wall and he did not make it. He died on the spot. So I am going to let you listen to the event and then I'm going to give my piece.
There's a 5 problem, the police a 5 problem. When 5 come up at night time, I full board them and I ride me. Them and I ride hard. Yeah. You start think again, right? So you need to get off of this fucking street. Put my brain in a thinking mode again. You need to make this fucking street come on, make this street get it from home. Kids are kids. You know all the same. You know, force to take the paper and the other take for them. Yes, everything I say I want, yes, a matter of time, but I want to show you know that. Yes, a matter of time.
He never have a phone yet.
Now, like I said, this person is a taximan. His name is CB. He does taxi work and he also does mason work. He is not gang related. He is not associated with any sort of gang. His brother, his sister, his father, nobody involved in any sort of gang activity. He just works and he comes home. And you see the time that he was coming home late at night after a hard day of work. However, it seems as if when these persons were on their rampage in a quarry, he was one of the victims. And you hear his friends talking in the background that they are frustrated. And it seems as if every day them get up, it is the same old same. And they are not going to allow other persons to take them out because them have family, them have kids. They would like to live to see their kids and kids, grandkids, whatever the case is. However, based on how it is going on right now, that is hardly likely. Because we see that most persons in these garages, especially in a Montego Bay, flankers, Rete, lLEED, they are losing their life for no apparent reason. So it only shows you the discriminate actions of these gangsters in those areas, point blank and period. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is the indiscriminate killing of innocent persons in a Montego Bay specifically. And I am speaking about one of those victims, and his name is Colin Wright. And he was taken out maybe about a week ago in all of the rampage that is going on as it pertains to St. James. So people, I am going to let you listen to what a friend of his has to say, that he is a legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. He is not associated with any sort of gang activity. So people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
This is pertaining to the youth, that got killed last week in St. James. Colin Wright. I mean, Colin Wright is a youth that I know personally over the years and years. And I've never known him to be in any kind of gang-related issues or any kind of shutter or any kind of gunman or badman, Like, he's always been a hard-working youth. And I can't think of why, the motive of why, someone or, like or people are, would just shoot him down. Like, what would be the motive, for them to just, kill him in, cold-blooded. Just like that. Because like I said, a good youth. Me never ever see that youth a war with a man, or him and a man have problems, or him for that matter, him and a woman. He was just a hard-working youth. Always, in a good mood, always a smile. So, me don't know why they would just murder the youth so. Me no understand what going on in a Jamaica. It's like, say, boy, Satan let loose. Why all them are unnecessary killing and stuff are going on, And people overseas, like, them feel like, say, boy, they not even want to come at them yard after them work so hard because of them gunman here. We just want to roll up on foreigner and just them for what's for what's the motive, what's the reason. I mean, it's just a senseless killing when them kill that youth, because that the youth there, him no trouble people. He's not a wrongdoer and no gunman. It's just a hard-working youth.
Now, people, sometimes you have to pick sense out of nonsense. And I know that a lot of times, persons that are involved, you always hear all sorts of family members take up with them and say them a good boy, Rete, lLEED, blue, blah, bling. When the truth and the fact is that sometimes they are the devil themselves. They are a spawn of the devil. However, whenever you get some voice note and you talk to some people and you hear the pain in them voice, and you hear the genuine concern for what is going on in Jamaica. And this person in the voice note, he lives overseas, but he knows this person in Jamaica that got slapped away in Montego Bay. So therefore, let me just put that as my disclaimer. Now, when you ask in Jamaica, what is the reason, what is the motive, we should come to the realization that People don't need a motive anymore. They don't need any sort of reason. They just do stuff indiscriminately, and most of the time it is because of bad mind. It is because they are possessed with some sort of evil spirit or some sort of demon. Now what we also notice is that most of the times, 99% of the times, it is the innocent persons that are losing their life. May I talk about old people, may I talk about pregnant women, may I talk about picnic. We are speaking about the most vulnerable. You do not see these gangsters targeting other gangsters. And in most case scenario, you never hear a gangster lose his life. It is always a popo taking him out. You never see a next gangster or one of the rivals or opposition take out the next one. They are always preying upon the persons that are least likely to put up any sort of resistance. So therefore, it only tells you that they are cowards. Point blank and period. So the point that I am trying to make is that in most cases scenario, they are not going for the target because they know more than likely that the gangster or the Don, he will not be there. It is always going to be some members of his family. Some little old lady sit down on a corner. Some little youth that is playing all sorts of game in the street. And people, they still go ahead. So it only shows you that these persons, these shatters, that these Dons are so-called Wangsa Dons are sending out. They are some press button. Them don't have no conscience. They always do all sorts of FUCKRY. So me just say, in most case scenario, we see that they are going after the people that they know that don't have any sort of tool, because these persons, they have no morals, they have no ethics, they have no heart. Because whenever we see them challenge the popo, which is hardly likely, they basically have to get up in some sort of bind before they even try to defend themselves. And even when them do that, most cases scenario, 90% of the time they are going to lose their life. So the point that I am trying to make is that whenever you see these persons go on any sort of move, it is always some sort of petty move. It is always some little lily move. You never see them basically heisting up any sort of financial establishment. And people, I am not promoting any sort of robbery any place in Jamaica. Me just say it is always some little mama and papa shop. We are speaking about their neighbors that they are always taking out. So people, what type of person do we have in Jamaica? So the point that I am trying to make is that even the original gangsters from back in the days, or even if any of them exist today, they would not endorse this kind of FUCKRY, because the truth and the fact is that these are the lowest of the low. They are the bottom of the barrel. We are speaking about these new millennial crackhead / gangsters. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.